I'm extremely grateful that we're able to do so. I also stand here slightly in disbelief that we're still not able to restart our world with the interactions that have made us the people that we are, and the world the way that we have gotten accustomed to it. We are a social species, and the Caribbean may be a bit more so than most. We live in smaller communities and in smaller populations, and our social interactions evidence that intimacy through dance, through our music, through our melting pot of races and ethnic backgrounds. I miss our past. I'm interested in our future, but I do question what that will look like, as each action taken and decision made during this period is done within a context that's new. It's different, and for many, is without some of the usual dynamics that occur within groups, that give and take. As a former director of Rise Life Jamaica, I'm also worried about mental health. We have seen so many instances over the past year which has become obvious that stresses of this new normal have resulted in mental health challenges impacting people across the globe, from the most vulnerable to some of our most successful sporting superstars. Maybe our open discussions around this topic will be one of the many positive legacies of this COVID period. Last year at this forum, I would have shared that we as an exchange reflect the direction and confidence in our economy, that we are a platform through which capital expresses itself in a transparent manner. We as a country and as a region have had a challenging year, and we are looking forward to another. We as an exchange would, of course, reflect some of that. However, we are a central component of the capital market, and I can attest to the fact that even in challenging times, our markets continue to play its role of connecting those with capital to those who evidence themselves to have a solid plan for the deployment of it. So on both the debt and equity sides, we have had a continuation of the success that we have become accustomed to. And I know a number of the practitioners in here are responsible, along with ourselves, for, and every participant in the money market, for ensuring that we continue to grow and to expand. Most in here are colleagues and experts in the field, so I'll not discuss markets, as they've been built by us in the fires of volatile economies that we have emerged from. And I have every confidence that the markets that functioned then and continue to do so now will, with our support, grow from strength to strength. I hope it's obvious. The markets are not my greatest concern, and podiums are far and few between during COVID. And as such, I'd like to talk to you about what is top of my mind. Crime and education. As a young man, I was about 5 years old, and that's not so long ago. I remember going downtown to my grandmother's school. She was a principal there. It was on the corner of East Street and Manchester Square. It was called Kingston Commercial College. We were there late one night. She was doing her lockup, and we were robbed at gunpoint. I remember my frustration of being unable to protect my mother and grandmother. If only I could have used the kung fu techniques that we were watching at that time, and I particularly was expert in. As I have grown, the beast of crime within Jamaica has grown with me, and it has continued to touch my life and the lives of so many Jamaicans over the many decades between the 5-year-old me and the one that you see before you now. I guess I'm a slow learner. I should have gotten used to it by now. But that young man is still frustrated with the situation that exists and wants to do more to protect women, children, and the vulnerable of our country.